problem-based learning approach is really focused on developing changemakers. And that is truly the impact that we want to make. And we look at it through an interdisciplinary lens. We allow students to explore different problem statements, select one that they want to, and really see in this big problem that I have, what is it that I can do? Which is why we try and connect it to our sustainable development goals, and and build the sense that for every problem you could be part of a solution.
The question is not I have, the kids always have, like why am I learning this, right? So I learn about circuits, I learn about mass, I learn about weight, pressure, force, so many things. Where am I going to use this actually? So but as an individual, as a human, maybe 6th grade I have learned about mass and weight, but later on in life when I have to tackle things with weight, so this should come handy. So we are starting this early. So we are sometimes you're forcefully making them think, hey, there is a situation. So how are you going to handle this? So you've learnt about it. Now can you relate?
Today morning we went for an immersive experience to a village nearby where children basically were handed out journals, reflective journals, and they had to note down everything that they observed.
I think I've been able to notice a little bit of littering over here. And I think if I were to solve one problem, that would be the problem I would solve.
Lot of garbage. That's called black spots, really. And I wanted to solve that by having maybe a cleanup fest every 1 month.
I think this is going to be really helpful for our research because now we're understanding the chemicals, the acids, everything they're using. And there are some places like this where they don't use heavy metals or anything for dyeing and instead use natural organic products.
I think problem solving or showing students or anyone basically that hey, there is a way to figure out a problem and define it, and once you can define it properly, just understanding that there's an approach, a systematic approach that you can take to resolve whatever conflict problem that you're facing. I think that is a general life skill that goes beyond academics, it goes beyond the school itself.
The hope is one, definitely that they will get a lived experience of what science is, and not a textbook experience, not a question paper based experience, but a lived experience of what science is, a lived experience of what collaboration in science is. The collaboration is on agreeing on data, disagreeing on data, questioning assumptions, asking for defenses. So it's a different context.
3, 2, 1. Inventure map. In this particular invention map, this is the place where we are locating. Can you please write the altitude there?
So the altitude over here, opposite of Inventure, is 916 meters.
I've piqued their interest, right? Once I've piqued their interest in the subject matter, it is very easy for me to keep them motivated and to dive even deeper into the subject matter throughout the year.
It gives me a feel of every domain in life, I feel, because I feel through Inventure I've got exposed into places I never would have been in a convention school, and I really like that about Inventure, that they question why not, so if you do bring up something, they'll say why not, why can't we do this, instead of thinking, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that, why not. And I really like that about Inventure, and I think that mindset has motivated me to do things that I never thought I could do, or things that I never thought I was really passionate about but found a passion in.
Particularly with children, and particularly today, I think we're always looking for solutions, but that the whole journey of even thinking through the problem is part of the PBL, is very much a part of the PBL process. So we've tried to sort of look at it from, how do you think scientifically about this? What is the process of scientific thinking? So bringing that into, so that's been some of the work that we've been doing in very close collaboration with the teachers.
What we do at Inventure is also to understand that students are always on a learning journey. And you have to expose them many, many times to different positions in which they realize that what they do is powerful and that they have a say, they have a voice in the kind of change that they want to produce. So through grade 6, it might be more in terms of awareness creation. In grade 7, you will see a lot more hands-on work. When it comes to grade 8, they're really, ideating on the kind of solutions that they want to take to the larger world. It is a slow progress that they make as they go through the grades, as they grow in maturity, as they develop skills.
PBL is the best at Inventure, and the one thing I can tell you from what I see today is the problems are so real. I think as individuals we see it, we just say we can do a lot of things. I don't think we go into the solution phase. The kids have done that. They're doing their research, they've gone to factories, they've actually seen how things are done, they are questioning the staff, why this, why not that. They're modernizing the whole thing using old history tools to converting them here, and there's so much of link across subjects. It's amazing.
It is centered on a courtyard and has 3 wings. The walls will be made out of terracotta and will be very thick to provide good insulation, and the school will be painted in light colors such as light blue and green so that it absorbs less heat.
To me, there is no such thing as a failed experiment. So every experiment is going to teach you something, and you go ahead with that learning.
Keep learning. And it's okay to be wrong. There's no harm in accepting that you got a concept wrong or you got an equation wrong. You can always learn, relearn, and unlearn, most importantly.
This time I found there was so much thought that went into it, so much research, and connecting it with real world problems and going into it, doing a lot of homework, and then actually building something that they can demonstrate. Their presentation skills are so much better now.
From the learning that I learned, it's that in the textbooks it says don't pollute, but then people just leave that and do whatever they want. So we gotta make the people living around in Bangalore and different places around India more aware of what their action has caused.
I'm amazed. I think Inventure is full of future leaders, a lot of change makers, and I'm just in awe of the whole school. And PBL is my favorite. I love it.
Extraordinary creativity comes out of this age, more than the elementary age, I think. And therefore, I think this problem-based learning feeds into that need of having to be creative, of having to think outside the mundane, having to think of things that are bigger, having the need to feel part of something that's much bigger out there. So that is why this idea of identifying larger problems and looking for a solution to them is very appealing to this age.
No problem has one solution. It's really a kind of a way in which you start changing your perspective based on the information that you have. And that is a level of discernment that we want to build in our students, that the strident voice may not be the right voice. Can you look deeper?
There is a lot of hope for the future, and with the confidence that they have, they're just 11 and 12. They still have so much more to go, and if they are already at this level, compared to us, I don't think we were anywhere close by. So I definitely think that this is a sure confidence booster, and this is what the world needs to see. This is what makes Inventure stand out.